For the next few moments, ask yourself, how much water do I use on an average day? Now ask yourself, while you were thinking, did you ever question if that water you were using was safe to use and drink? Most people in developed nations rarely ask themselves this question, but in rural areas of developing nations like Sri Lanka, the safety of drinking water is a daily concern. Sri Lanka is an island nation in the Indian Ocean. In many regions, water is abundant, and while water shortages have not historically been a pattern within Sri Lanka, recently climate change has created longer and problematic periods of drought. Sadly, while access to water is not a primary concern in Sri Lanka, the safety of drinking water is an issue in many areas around the country. The question is, why has the water become unsafe to drink? The answer is the contamination of water sources, primarily from human activity. Pollutants from industries, especially agriculture, add effluents to water sources like fertilizers and pesticides. These are still not yet properly monitored for use and disposal. They find their way into the water systems that are ingested daily by millions of Sri Lankans living in rural areas. One example of the negative impact of unsafe drinking water is indicated by the rapid increase in people suffering with chronic kidney diseases. In many areas of the country over the last 20 years, kidney-related illnesses have ranged in the top 10 causes of death. Government intervention, infrastructure, and public awareness are the best long-term answers for this and other national problems. These are improving each day, but sadly not fast enough. Until these protections exist across the country, local solutions are the best defense against poor health and disease. That's why Bhante Sujatha, a Buddhist monk and native son of Sri Lanka, works to create small but meaningful changes every day in Sri Lanka. Bhante Sujatha travels the world, teaching students, sharing the message of loving kindness, and working to raise funds for charitable projects in Sri Lanka each year. From building homes to donating hospital equipment, Bhante has done a lot in the last 30 years. In 2012, when a father of one of his brother monks became terminally ill, he set his focus on improving the quality of drinking water in small communities. Beginning with individual water filters, kettles, and gas ovens for boiling water in individual homes, the work evolved into well-digging projects initiated in dry zones to serve entire neighborhoods. Then, in 2019, Bhante Sujatha, along with the charitable organization Bowing for Change, donated a reverse osmosis water filter to a large school in a small community. Reverse osmosis is one of the most effective processes for removing contaminants and creating safe, potable water. This unit today serves not only the children and staff at the school, but also families in the area that come to collect precious drinking water each day. Today, a new reverse osmosis water filter has been donated to another school, and we are on our way to the opening ceremony. The water filter is being donated to the Takshila Vidyalaya in Anuradhapura. This school was selected for several reasons. Although Anuradhapura has a well-established city center, this school is located on its most rural edges, where there is the least access to resources. It is a large school with more than 800 students, and nearly all of the parents in this area are farmers or working on farms. As we meet with the students and staff, we learn about their lives in the village as we listen to their stories. We learn that because of the farming tradition in this area, chemical exposure is common and has either taken lives or compromised the health of family members. We learn about the economic challenges of large families surviving on a single income and the impacts resulting from breadwinners unable to go to work. We learn that many members of this community were enlisted in the Sri Lankan Armed Forces and perished in the long and tragic civil war. We learn that due to these circumstances, a large percentage of these students are being raised in single-parent homes. It's a sobering and humbling experience to hear of these hardships and understand that they are the life stories being told to us by the same eager and smiling faces of the innocent children that surround us. Today, these students are our teachers. Despite all these challenges, the students at the Anuradhapura Takshila School are high academic performers. The school boasts a 100% pass rate of its students in the nationwide ordinary level exam. In addition, their marks are the highest in the Anuradhapura district. Their teachers are committed, loving, and proud of their students. And it's clear the students share the same feelings for their work and the staff. This reverse osmosis water filter being donated today is sponsored entirely by Angel Water Incorporated, an accredited water filtration system consultant and service provider located in Barrington, Illinois, USA. The owners of Angel Water Incorporated are longtime friends and students of Bhante Sujatha. They have been supporters of the Blue Lotus Buddhist Temple for many years, providing sponsorship and clean drinking water for the temple and charitable events. They were inspired hearing about the water issues in Sri Lanka and Bhante Sujatha's efforts and desire to help. Thanks to the generosity of Angel Water Incorporated, this community will find health and hope in one of life's most primary resources. Bhante Sujatha always reminds his students that we are not big enough to change the world, but we are big enough to change ourselves. By changing himself, setting his sights on the practices of mindfulness, loving kindness, and charitable service, Bhante has been able to do a great deal for the world. He may not be trying to change it, but he is adding more love to it and inviting others to do the same.
Aybowan, my village is Vilachiya in Anuradhapura district. It is very rural area. So our main problem is impure drinking water. This donation is very valuable gift for us. Thank you very much, Angel Water.
If you would like to join in projects like this or learn about other work that is being done, please visit www.bhantesujatha.org or write to mail@bhantesujatha.org. Thanks to Angel Water Incorporated and all of you who trust and believe in Bhante Sujatha and his mission. May you be well, may you be happy, may you be peaceful.